Okay, so in this session, we will be looking into the estimation, how the quantities are estimated for a two-room building. Okay, so the details of this are given below. You can read, estimate the quantities of the following items of work for two-room building shown in the figure. Okay, yeah, I hope you have this sketch with you, so that will be helpful. Then we have to estimate these quantities. That is, we have to estimate the earthwork in excavation. Then we have to estimate PCC bed concrete in foundation. Then we have to estimate the quantity of first class brickwork in masonry. Okay, so only these three we have to estimate and not the other things. Okay, so there are many other things like this DPC is there, then this foundation is there. We are not concerned about this. We are only concerned about whatever they have asked. That is earthwork in excavation, our PCC bed here, this thing, and our brick masonry work. Okay, so we are concerned about those. So we will be looking into those. So looking into the figure, let us just glance through the figure. You can see it has two rooms. The first room is 4 meter in length and 6 meter in height. You can see it is 4 meter by 6 meter, 4 meter in length, 6 meter in height. Then the second room, which is a larger one, is 6 meter in length and 6 meter in height. Okay, 6 meter in length and 6 meter in height. So always this convention will be how it will be. First it will be length, right? This length it will be given, and it will be a length versus height or your width. Okay, so it will be always given in this fashion, length versus your height. Okay, so it has two number of doors. We can see it has two number of doors, and these doors are of the same size. So they have mentioned it as D and D. If these doors were of different sizes, they will be mentioned differently, right? D1 and D2. Okay, since these doors are of the same size, they are mentioned as D. Okay, so the door size they have given is 1.2 meter by 2.1 meter in height. Okay, so 1.2 meter is this width. Okay, so this is your 1.2 meters, and your height is 2.1. So this is the detail of your door. Okay, so coming to the next thing, windows. We can see windows. How many windows? We can say windows 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 windows, and these windows are of the same size. They are of the same size. They are not different. Okay, so since they are of the same size, we have named all of them as W. Okay, so window. The size of the window is 1 meter in width and 1.5 meter in height. So all of these windows are 1.5 meter in width, like this, 1.5 meter in width, and the height of this window is 1.5 meters. Okay, so this we are done. Next we can see there are two shelves over here. Shelves are provided in the wall. Okay, two number of shelves are provided. You can see the dimensions of the shelves are also given. The dimensions of the shelves are 1 meter in width and 1.5 meter in height, meaning this 1. They are 1 meter wide like this, and they are 1.5 meter in height. Okay, and usually the thickness, what we take, the thickness or the depth of this shelf, that is how much it goes into your wall. It is taken as 0.2. Okay, 0.2, since this wall is 0.3 meter in thickness. So you can see the wall thickness is 0.3. No, since it is 0.3, we will take the thickness of how much the shelf is going in the wall as 0.2 meters. Okay, so remember this, we will be using this later. Okay, so we are done with the plan. Okay, coming to the cross section. At AA, we have been given with a cross section AA as shown in the figure. So you can see it is cross section AA of here. Here this side it is given. Okay, so you can see that coming from the bottom, this is your ground level. This is your ground level. Then from ground level, you can see the depth of the excavation that is required is 1 meter, right? The depth from the ground level to your foundation level. This is your foundation level. This is your ground level. Excavation that is required is 1 meter in depth. Okay. Then this is your PCC bed. PCC bed. The width of a PCC bed is 1.1 meter, and the depth of a PCC bed is 0.3. Okay, so this is your foundation. That is your brick. That is a side stone masonry. Okay, side stone masonry, and we are not concerned about this because they have not asked us to estimate these quantities. Okay, so we will be concerned about this brickwork masonry, brickwork masonry work, that is in cement mortar 1:6. Okay, so height from DPC, that is from your plinth level to your next floor level, is given as 4.2 meter. Okay, 4.2 meter in height. And the thickness of the wall, we can say it is 0.3. Thickness of the wall is 0.3. Okay, so we are not concerned about this roof slab. We are only concerned about this brickwork masonry in cement mortar 1:6. So we have gone through the cross section also, and we have seen a few details. Now what we will do, the first thing we have to do when we have to estimate the things using long wall short wall method. Okay, two methods, long wall short wall and center line. In both of these methods, the first thing that we have to do is you have to find out the center line length of your long wall and your short wall. So here you can see we have divided our figure into long walls and short walls. So this is your center line length, which I have marked in red color. Okay, you can see the red line. That is your center line here. You can see it is your center line. Okay, and this is your long wall. Long wall we will divide it in this fashion. I will just draw it using other color so that you will understand. We will use this color. So this is how I divide. This is my long wall, right? This is my long wall. This wall is my long wall. Simultaneously, this is also my long wall. I have divided this. You can just see. This is how I divide my long wall. This part is my long wall, right? And this part, this portion, this from here till here, this is my short wall. Okay, so coming to number, long wall, you can see are two in number. This one is one long wall, and this one is another long wall. So long walls are two in number. Okay, and short walls are three in number. This is one short wall, this is another short wall, and this is your third and your last short wall. Okay, so long walls are two in number and short walls are three in number. Okay, so next what we have to do, we have divided our plan into long walls and short walls. Next thing that you have to do is you have to calculate the length of your center line length of your long wall and your short wall. What you have to do is you have to calculate the center line length of your long wall and your short wall. Okay, so that you have to write down as center line long wall short wall method, and under that you have to write down center line length of long wall is equals to center line length of long wall is equal to, and write down you have to calculate it. Now we can see I have mentioned it here. It is center line length of long wall starts from here and ends here. Okay, so you have to calculate this length. So how do we calculate? So this wall thickness is 0.3, right? Wall thickness is 0.3. So it will be half of this, that will be 0.15. So this is 0.15, and this in room distance we know is 4 meters. So 0.15 plus 4 meters plus this wall thickness, entire wall thickness, that is 0.3, right? Entire wall thickness, that is 0.3, plus your in wall in room distance, that is 6 meter, right? 6 meters. Then this half of this wall thickness, that is 0.15. So if you add 0.15 plus 4 meter plus 0.3 plus 6 meters plus 0.15, we get the center line length of your long wall as 10.6 meters. Okay, 10.6 meters. So coming to your see here, long wall center line length is 0.15, what we half of your wall thickness plus in of your first room, that is 4 meters, plus your wall length wall thickness 0.3 plus in distance of the second room, that is 6 meters. Then your half of the thickness of your wall, that is 0.15. We get the center line length of your long wall as 10.6 meters. This 10.6 I have shown in this figure. Coming to the center line length of your short wall, so you can say it is from here till here. So it will be what? It will be this in distance, right? In distance of this room, that is 6 meters. 6 meters into this is 6 meters plus half of this wall thickness here plus half of the wall thickness here. So it will be 6 meters plus 0.3. 6 meters plus 0.3, it will be 6.3 meters. So the center line length of your short wall, center line length of your short wall is equals to 0.15, that is half of your wall thickness at one side, plus 6 meter, that is in distance, plus 0.15, it is your half of your wall thickness, that is equal to 6.3. Okay, So if you want, you can write this down. You can write down the first method. We are solving the problem using your first method, that is long wall short wall method. Write down as long wall short wall method. Then write down center line length of long wall, center line length of short wall. Center line length of long wall is equals to 10.6 meters, and center line length of short wall is 6.3 meters. Write this down, and until others write down, if anyone has any doubts or anyone has anything to ask, you can ask now. You can ask or you can type in chat. Any option you can have, any option. You can just type or you can unmute and you can talk. So until others write down, we have time to discuss your doubts. Okay, so I hope everyone has understood this part of calculating the center line length. We will be moving on. We will be moving on to the next part, that is calculation of your quantities. Calculation of your quantities of particular item of works. Okay, so first item of work that they have asked us to calculate is your earthwork in excavation. Earthwork in excavation in foundation. Okay, earthwork in excavation in foundation. So you can see, as I've told, the depth that you have to excavate, you can see in the section here, the depth that we have to excavate from ground level to your foundation level, they have given it as 1 meter. So depth is 1 meter. Width, you can see it is given as 1.1 meter. Okay, width is 1.1 meter, depth is 1 meter, right? And the length we will check how to calculate the length. Okay, so coming to your first item of work in this table, write down first serial number, write down earthwork in excavation. Write down earthwork in excavation, and under earthwork in excavation, as we are solving it using long wall short wall method, we will be dividing it in long wall and short wall. So under earthwork in excavation, write down A as long walls and B as short walls. A as long walls, B as short walls. So under long walls, how many long walls do we have? We have two number of long walls. This is one long wall and this is one long wall. So two number of long walls. And how many number of short walls? We have three number of short walls, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so three number of short walls. So we have written down the number of long walls and short walls. Coming to your breadth and your depth. Okay, so this is your thickness of your particular item of work, and depth is your height. Okay, so coming to these two quantities first. Okay, so coming to this width, we have seen in the section that width is 1.1 meter, right? 1.1, and your depth of excavation is 1 meter. So we will write down those. So width is 1.1 meter and depth is 1 meter. So we have written these four quantities down. We have width as 1.1 meter and depth as 1 meter. So it will be same for your long wall and your short wall. It will be same because your cross section is same throughout your plan. So coming to your length, okay, so coming to your length, for long wall, what you have to do, we have to add your width, and to your short wall, what you have to do, we have to reduce the width, okay, we have to reduce the width from your center line length, from your respective center line length. So, okay, so when we are calculating length of long wall, what we have to do, we have to add to your center line length of your long wall, we have to add the width. Okay, so center line length of my long wall is 10.6. So this what I have to add, we have to add the width. What width? This width. Okay, so 1.1 I have to add, so it will be 11.7 meters. So 11.7 is here, I have written. Next, coming to short wall. As I said, from your center line length of a short wall, we have to reduce the width. Reduce my width. This is my width 1.1. So from 6.3, my center line length of my short wall, I will reduce my 1.1 meters. Okay, so it will be 5.2. So this is what I've written here. So after multiplying 2 into number, into length, into breadth, into depth, okay, multiplying these four quantities, I get my total quantity in meter cube, 25.74 for long wall and 17.16 for my short wall. Okay, so adding both of this, I will get the total quantity of excavation that is required. Total quantity of excavation that is required is 42.90. So I hope you are writing it down as I explain it. Okay, so write it down as I explain it. And if you have any doubt in excavation, how I have calculated excavation, you can ask now. If you have any doubt in how this excavation and how the lengths are calculated, you can ask now. So I hope you are copying it down and writing it down as I explain. This problem is very easy. So I hope that you write it down as I explain. Okay. So coming to the next quantity, that is they have asked us to calculate this PCC bed concrete. Okay, the quantity of PCC bed concrete. So you can see in the section that the PCC bed concrete width will be the same as excavation. The width will be same as excavation, that is 1.1 meters, and the depth is 0.3 meters. This is your depth. Okay, so depth is 0.3 meters and width is 1.1 meters. Okay, so that we will write down. So under PCC bed, write down first as long walls A and B as short walls, because we are using long wall short wall method here. What we will do is under PCC bed concrete, write down A as long walls and B as short walls. So coming to number will be the same, 2 number of long walls and 3 number of short walls. Okay, and coming to width we have seen that it is 1.1, same as your excavation width, right? So it is same 1.1, but your depth or your thickness of your PCC bed is 0.3 meters. Okay, so for it is same for long wall and it is same for short wall. So 0.3 and 0.3. Now coming to length, length is also same as that of excavation of your excavation work, right? Length is also same because the width is same, right? What we do, 10.6 plus your width, that is 1.1. It will be same as that of earthwork in excavation, that is 11.7 meters for long wall and 5.2 meters for your short wall, because the width is same. Okay, so this is multiplying your number by your length, width and your height. What we will get is, we will get the quantity in meter cube, that is 7.72 for your long wall and 5.148 for your short wall. Adding both of this, we will get the total quantity of PCC bed concrete, that is 12.787 meter cube. Okay, so it is in meter cube. So PCC bed concrete calculation is very easy. I hope you have copied it down. So coming to your next quantity, that is your brickwork. Brickwork. We can see, we will just look into the section here. We will look into the section first. You can see the brickwork is 0.3 meter in thickness, right? The wall thickness is 0.3, and it is same throughout your plan. Whether it is long wall or it is short wall, it is the same. Okay, and you can see the height of your brickwork. Is 4.2. It is 4.2. Okay, thickness is 0.3 and your height is 4.2. Okay, and we will look into how we calculate the length now. Okay, so coming to first class brickwork in masonry, brickwork masonry in cement mortar 1:6. Okay, this is given, cement mortar 1:6 for superstructure. Okay, we are dealing with the superstructure and not with the substructure. Okay, so under that we have to write two types. That is, first is your long wall and second is your short wall. Okay, so long wall, short wall. Then coming to your number are two number of long walls and 3 number of short walls. Same thing. Okay, then I have told you the thickness of your wall is 0.3. That is, we will write 0.3 as your thickness, or your B value of width. That is 0.3 in both long wall and short wall. As I have said that your brickwork is same in your long wall and short wall, and the thickness is also same. And coming to your height is 4.2. that is your floor to floor height is 4.2, which we have seen in the section. 4.2 meters, right? 4.2 meters for both your long wall and as well as your short wall. So coming to your length, as I've told, for calculation of length in long wall, what you have to do, for your center to center or a center line length of your long wall, we have to add the width. We have to add your width. Okay, so it's 10.6 is my center to center length of my long wall, right? Center line length of my long wall. To that I will add my width. That is, for this particular item of work, my width is 0.3. Okay, so I will add 0.3 and I will get 10.9 meters. So this is my length which I have written here, 10.9 meters in length. Okay, this is my length of my long wall. Coming to short wall, so in what we do in short wall, for center to center length of my short wall, I will deduct my width. I will deduct the width. Okay, so center 6.3 is the center to center or center line length of a short wall. To this I will deduct the width, and width we can see here is 0.3. This is the width, that is 0.3. So from 6.3, I will deduct 0.3 and I will get the short wall length, that is 6 meters. So 6 meters will be written here. Okay, so multiplying number by length into breadth into depth, I will get the amount of brickwork in long wall and amount of brickwork in short wall. So this will be the total amount of brickwork in meter cube, that is 50.15. So we have calculated the first class brickwork masonry in cement mortar 1:6. But since you can see in the plan, you can see in your plan, we have certain amount of doors. We have two number of doors, and we have how many windows? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 windows. Okay, and we have 2 shelves. We have 2 shelves. So in this part, that is in your doors, in your windows and your shelves, your brickwork has to be deducted, right? There will be no brickwork here. This will be an opening. So here we have to deduct our brickwork. So the amount of brickwork we have to deduct by counting the number of doors and their sizes. Okay. So coming to your deductions, right? Coming to your deductions, this is your deductions. We will first, what we will do, we will calculate the deductions for doors. Deduction for doors. How many doors I have said? You can see in the plan, you have 2 number of doors, and the specification or the size of the door that they have mentioned is width of your door is 1.2 meters, and the thickness will be the thickness of your wall itself, that is 0.3, right? 0.3, and the height is 2.1 meters. This they have mentioned in your figure. Okay, so this multiplying 2 into length, breadth and height, we will get this much amount of meter cube of brickwork deduction for doors. Okay, this is for doors. Coming for windows, you can see in your plan, you can see it is 4 number of windows. 4 number of windows we have. So we can see that the details or the specifications or the sizes that they have given for window. So window is 1 meter in length, right? 1 meter in length and 0.3 meter. This is a wall thickness. This is the thickness of your window, and this is the height. 1.5 meter is the height of a window. So multiplying 4 into length, into breadth, into depth, we get 1.8 meter cube of deduction for windows. So for 4 number of windows, 1.8 meter cube of deduction we have to do. Okay. So coming to shelves, in a plan you can see there are 2 number of shelves. 2 number of shelves you can see, and the size of the shelf is 1 meter in width, and the thickness, as thickness I have told you that the if you take 0.3 meter as the thickness, what will happen? It will become a window itself. Okay, it will be, or it will become an opening. So what you have to do, you have to not take the entire thickness, but you have to take 0.2, and 0.1 meter will be your wall. That is, the wall will be there. 0.1 meter thick wall will be there, and 0.2 meter will be your opening or your shelf. Okay, so 0.2 meter thickness I will take of my shelf, and the height that they have mentioned is 1.5 meter. So multiplying 2 into length, breadth and your depth, what I get is 0.6 meter is the deduction in meter cube for shelves. Okay, so this is the deduction that is required for door, windows and shelves. Okay, so above all of these, that is above your door, above your window and above your shelf, we have to provide lintel. Okay, you can see in this figure, we have to provide a lintel above all of my openings. Okay, and these lintels are this thickness of this lintel is usually 15 centimeter or 0.15. And the bearing, this bearing that we have to provide, right? This bearing is same as 0.15. Okay, or 15 centimeter of bearing we have to provide. Okay, so coming to lintels over doors. Coming to lintel over doors. Lintel over doors. Door, I can see that the number of doors are 2 same, right? The number of doors are same. So 2 number of doors, and you can see the length. You have to calculate this length. This is the length of my lintel. So we know that the opening, that the door length, how much it is? It is 1.2, right? 1.2 plus this bearing plus this side this bearing. So it will be 15 centimeters, 15 centimeters, 2 times plus this opening 1.2. So it will be 0. Sorry, it will be 1.5 meters totally from here to here. This length, this is your lintel length. It will be this bearing 0.15 plus 1.2 plus 0.15. So it will be 1.5 meters totally in length, and the thickness will be the same as a wall thickness, that is 0.3, and the depth, that is this thing, that is your depth of your lintel or a height of a lintel is 0.15. Okay, 0.15. So multiplying number into length into breadth into depth, I get lintel for door quantities, lintel over doors quantities in meter cube. Okay, so lintel over window is required, right? Lintel over window is also required, so we will calculate the quantity of lintel over windows. So windows are 4 in number, right? 4 in number. So and the window width is 1 meter. Okay, window width is 1 meter, considering the bearing 0.15 over here and 0.15 over here. So 1 meter point plus 0.15 plus 0.15 will be 1.3 in length. So total lintel length will be 1.3, and the thickness will be 0.3, that is a wall thickness, and your thickness of your lintel or your depth of a lintel, that is this thing, depth of a lintel is same, that is 0.15. Okay, so multiplying these four quantities, we get the quantity of lintel over windows, that is 0.23. Then lintel over shelves. Okay, we have also provided shelves. We require lintel over these shelves also. So we can calculate the number of we can calculate the quantity by the same method that we have used for doors and windows. So the number of lintels, the number of shelves are 2. So the number of lintels required will be 2. Okay, and the length of your shelves, that is 1 meter. So considering bearing of 0.15 and 0.15 on both the sides, the length of my lintel will be 1.3 meters. 1.3 meters. The thickness will be the wall thickness itself. Overall thickness of my wall, that is 0.3 meters. Okay, not the thickness of my shelf. It will be thickness of my wall. So it will be 0.3, and the depth of my lintel is 0.15. So multiplying number into length into breadth into depth, I get the quantity as 0.12. So these are my deductions. All these are my deductions. Okay, so that will be up to minus 4.4. Adding all this, so it will come up to 4.4 meters. So from 50.15, I have to deduct 4.4. So my total quantity or my net quantity of brickwork will be 45.75 meter cube. 45.75 meter cube. So I hope you have understood, and others can copy down. And until then, if anyone has any doubts or anything to ask, you can ask now. You can type in chat, or you can just unmute and you can ask if you have any doubts. And until then, others can copy it down. Okay, so so this is a very easy problem, right? Very easy, wherein everything is direct, and your long wall and your short wall have the same thickness of wall thickness, and the foundation is also same for a long wall, short wall. So this is a very easy problem, and in exam usually we do not get this type of easy problems, right? So in exam it will be pretty, it will be like a residential building plan will be given, and that you need to solve. Okay, so this is just for your understanding. We are solving simple problems, and once you get the basics right, you will be easily able to calculate the quantities that are for your residential buildings also, right? So I hope everyone has understood this problem. It is very easy. So, so what we have done is we have calculated all the quantities, that is earthwork in excavation in meter cube, then your PCC bed concrete in meter cube, and your first class brickwork masonry in meter cube, right? So all these quantities we have calculated using your long wall and your short wall method, using my long wall and short wall method. So coming to the next method, that is your center line method. right? We have to solve the same problem using a centerline method. So when your long wall and short wall are of the same specifications, like in this problem, it will be very easy to solve using the centerline method. It will be very easy to solve using the centerline method. Okay. Okay, so coming to your, I hope everyone has copied down. So we will be moving to your next method, that is your centerline method. Centerline method. Okay, so coming to centerline method, we have to calculate the total centerline length. That is this red line that I have drawn, the center line that I have drawn, red line. We have to calculate the total length of this red line. Okay, so it will, how much it will be? It will be 2 times this this 10.6 into 2, 10.6 into 2, that is this 10.6 into 2 numbers, and 6.3 into 3 numbers. Okay, 6.3 into 3 and 10.6 into 2 will give me the total centerline length. Okay, total centerline length of this plan. So that is my first step. So write down under centerline method, second type, that is centerline method. Under that, you can write down total centerline length. Total centerline length is equals to 2 into 10.6 plus 3 into 6.3. And that is equal to 40.1 meters. 40.1 meters. That is my total centerline length. Total centerline length of my walls. Okay, I hope you have written down. So coming to your next part, So in the previous problem that we had solved, that was a single room, there were no junctions, right? There were no junctions. In this we have to watch for junctions, because this is a two-room building wherein we have to calculate now the number of junctions. So now by what I mean by number of junctions are T junctions. T junctions you have to calculate. You have to look for T junctions. That is this type of junctions wherein it forms a T, right? It is forming a T. You can see it is forming a T type of structure. So this is a junction. This is not a junction. This is a corner. Okay. So this is a corner, but this is a junction wherein it is forming a T, wherein two walls are meeting together. Okay. So how many T junctions are there? You can see in your plan, there are two number of T junctions. One is here and one is here. So, okay. So number of junctions, T junctions you can see, and you can mark it as 2. Okay. So number of junctions, you can name it as capital N, number of junctions, capital N. Okay. So number of T junctions in your plan here, you can see are 2. So at capital N is equals to 2. Okay. So whenever we want to calculate the centerline length, of a particular item of work, okay, just let me just show you. Okay, whenever we want to calculate the centerline length of a particular item of work, okay, it may be this, or it may be this, or it may be this. So whenever we want to calculate the particular length of a particular item of work, we need to calculate by using this formula, Okay, total length is equal to total centerline length. Total centerline length is this, okay, 40.1 in this problem. The total centerline length is 40.1, which we have calculated in the first step, minus capital N, that is the number of junctions, minus capital N into breadth by 2, okay, into breadth by 2. So what is this breadth? This breadth is the breadth of a particular item of work. So here, this is your breadth for this item of work. So this is the breadth for this item of work, and see, you have various breadths, and this B value you have to use for calculating the length. Okay. So simplifying this formula and simplifying and writing it down, so it will be centerline length CL minus N, number of junctions, T junctions, minus N into B by 2, minus into B by 2. So remember this formula. So this is how you calculate your length of a particular item of work. So we will be using this formula, CL minus N into B by 2, breadth by 2. So CL is centerline length, N is number of T junctions, and breadth is the breadth of a particular item of work. Okay, so moving on next, I hope you have copied this down. Write down the formula. Length is equals to CL minus N into b by 2. Okay, CL minus n into b by 2. Okay, and write down n, that is the number of junctions in this problem, is equals to 2. Okay, so I hope you have noted this down. We will move to the next part. So this section is the same, right? We will be using this. So coming to your earthworking excavation, the first item of work that they have asked us to calculate is earthworking excavation. So for center line, number will always be 1. For center line method, the number will always be 1. So we are writing number as 1. Okay, coming to your length calculation, I have told you for length we will be using this formula CL minus n into b by 2. So center line length we know is 40.1. 40.1 we have calculated. So L is equals to 40.1 minus n minus n. N is the number of T junctions, that is 2. In this case, in this plan we have 2 number of junctions. So 40.1 minus 2 into breadth by 2 into B by 2. B we can see here, earthwork in excavation, your earthwork width is 1.1, right? 1.1. So 1.1 I have written here, 1.1 by 2. So calculating this, we get the length of my earthwork in excavation as 39 meters. So 39 meters I will write in length, 39 meters. And width is 1.1. You can see width is 1.1. And the depth of excavation from ground level to my foundation level is 1 meters. They have given it in the section. So 1 meters. So multiplying length, breadth, depth and number, we get the quantity as 42.9 meter cube. 42.9 meter cube. Very easy, right? Very easy. So I told you that center line method is very easy when a section is same throughout your plan. When a section is same throughout your plan, as it is in this problem, the section is same throughout my plan. So it will be very easy. So coming to your next quantity, PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. So number will be 1. As I told, number is 1, which is same, which will be always 1 in centerline method. So and your length will be same as your earthworking excavation, because try to calculate length is equals to 40.1, like it's centerline length, minus 2 number of junctions into width by 2 into breadth by 2, that is 1.1 by 2. 1.1, because 1.1 is a width of your PCC bed. You can see PCC bed width is 1.1 and the depth of my PCC bed is 0.3. Okay, so 1.1 and 0.3 is the depth of my PCC bed, and by multiplying these 4 values, that is 1 into length into B into D, I will get the quantity in meter cube, quantity of my PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. Okay, so I hope you have copied this down. So moving on to the next item of work. Next item of work, that is first class brickwork masonry in cement mortar 1:6 for superstructure. So your center line length, as I told, number will always be 1, right? Number will always be 1, and we will look into how you calculate this length by using this formula. So length will be equal to CL. CL is 40.1 minus N is 2 number of junctions into width. Width of my wall, how much is the width of my wall? Width of my wall is 0.3, or my thickness of my wall is 0.3. So 0.3 into divided by 2, breadth by 2, 0.3 by 2, calculating, we get 39.8. So length will be 39.8, thickness of my wall is 0.3, and the floor to floor height is 4.2 meters. So multiplying number into L into B into D, we get the quantity of brickwork as 50.15. So this is a gross quantity of my brickwork, right? It is gross, it is not net. It is gross quantities. It is 50.15 meter cube. So what I have to do? I have to do some amount of deductions for doors, windows, shelves. Okay, now we have to deduct for doors, windows and shelves, and also we have to deduct for lintels over doors, lintels over windows, and lintels over shelves. Okay, so these quantities we have to deduct, and these quantities are same as we have calculated in the previous method, that is when we have calculated these deductions using long wall short wall method. The same method is used here for calculation of these deductions. No difference in calculation of this part. Okay, so adding up deductions, we get the total number of deduction, the total quantity of deduction is 4.4 meter cube. So the net, this is not gross, this is net. Okay, so net quantity of brickwork will be 50.15 minus 4.4, that is 45.75 meter cube. Yeah, 45.75 meter cube. So this is my net quantity of brickwork. So this is how simple your center line method. It is very quick and it is very easy. But remember, this method is only easy when when your section is same throughout. Okay, so you can copy this down. You can copy this down, and until you copy down others, if you have any kind of doubt in your long wall or in your short wall, you are free to ask. Okay, if you have any kind of doubt in this method of a long wall or short wall, you can freely ask. You can type in chat, or you can just unmute and you can talk. Okay. So what we will do is we have finished one example, and next we will be moving on to your next example. Next example, that is your two room, same two room. It will be same one, but your wall thicknesses will be different, right? Your sections will be different for your 30 centimeter wall and one partition wall of 20 centimeter. So we have two different walls, that is one wall is 30 centimeter and one wall is 20 centimeter, and the cross sections are different for both of them. So now your long wall short wall method for a second problem, for a next problem, will be better compared to your center line method. Okay, so what we will do is we will wait for 2 minutes. We will wait for 2 minutes and we will start at 11:26. Okay, it is 11:24, and we will start the second problem with 11:26. Until then, if anyone has any doubts, we can discuss. We have 2 minutes for discussion. You can type in chat, or you can just unmute and you can ask. We have 2 minutes for discussion, and we will start after 2 minutes. Okay, so Manju has a question. Manju has a question that why we deduct for junctions. Okay, why we deduct for junctions? Same as that what we do in long wall short wall method, right? Same, because of the junction, right? Because of the junction. When suppose now, let me just give an example. You will understand. So this is the center line length total, right? If you consider the center line length and you construct and you start to excavate, okay, excavation work I'm doing. So I have excavated like this, okay, excavated, or I have already excavated. And when it comes for this center line length, right, this center line length, what we will do is we will come from here till here, okay. So we will come from here, go up to the center line length. So that is not what is usually done, because this part is already excavated. No, this part is already excavated. This part is already excavated. So what you have to do for junctions, we have to reduce this amount. We have to reduce by this amount. Same what we do in long wall and short wall method, no? Because this part has already been excavated. If we calculate this quantity without deductions, it will be an extra thing, extra work that is you are calculating, but which has already been excavated. So for junctions, we have to reduce that amount, just same as what we do in long wall, short wall. So because of these junctions, what will happen is that excavation or your whatever particular item of work that you are doing has already been done over there. So we need not again consider them in your calculations. So what we have to do is we have to deduct that much amount of particular item of work, whatever it may be. It may be earthwork, or it may be brickwork, or it may be any other dam proof coursework or floor work, any other work. What you have to do is you have to deduct that much amount. So whatever problem that we are solving now, are based on your load bearing structures, right? So all of these are load bearing structures wherein it has no columns. Okay, it has no columns. So these are load bearing, wherein all the loads are transferred to the wall, and what happens from the wall, all the forces are transferred directly to the foundation. Okay, so this is not a framed structure, but this is a load bearing structure. Okay. So what we will do is now we will move on to the next problem, that is your two room building having different walls, having different wall and different foundations. Okay, different wall and different foundations. So coming to your next example, that is two room building, different foundations for 30 centimeter and 20 centimeter walls. So in the previous problems that we have solved is it has the same wall going throughout your plan. We have the same 30 centimeter wall, and your foundation is also same for your whole plan. But here we can see in the plan that we have a 30 centimeter external wall, right? You can see the center line of this wall I have marked in red color. Center line length I have marked, center line I have marked in red color. And this is your 20 centimeter wall, that is your partition wall, inside wall, not our external wall. Your 30 centimeter wall is your external wall, and we have a 20 centimeter wall, which is a partition wall. Okay, so they have asked us to estimate the quantities of the following item of works, right? We have been asked to calculate the earthwork in excavation, the PCC bed concrete in foundation, and the size stone masonry in foundation. Okay, only up to size stone masonry. We are not being asked to calculate the brickwork. No superstructure brickwork we are required to calculate. We are required to calculate only these three quantities. Okay. So what I've done is I have drawn the center line in red color for your 30 centimeter wall, and the center line for your 20 centimeter wall in blue color. Okay, so coming to room dimensions. So first room, you can see it is 6 meter in length. That is, this length is 6 meter, and 4 meter is your height of your wall, height of your room. Sorry, not height. It is your width. Okay, so width is 6 meter, and your length is 6 meter, and width is 4 meter. And second room, length is 5 meter, and width is your 4 meters. Okay. Okay, so this is 20 centimeter wall. This is 30 centimeter wall. Or external walls are 30 centimeter. We have two doors, right? One door is here, and one door is here, and both the doors are of the same size, And we see there are no windows. No windows are provided. Only two number of doors. Okay, so what I've done is I have also calculated the center line length of my long wall, center line length of my long wall, and center line length of my short wall. So calculating how I've done is this is 30 centimeter wall, so half of it, so it will be 0.15 plus this room in length of this room, that is 6 meters, right? So 0.15 plus 6 meters plus 20 centimeter of that is the thickness of this wall, 20 centimeter, plus into in length of this room, that is 5 meters, into in 5 meters, plus half of this 30 centimeter wall, that is 0.15. So 0.15 plus 5 meters plus 0.2 meters plus 6 meters plus 0.515. So it will come up to 11.5 meters. So the length of my long wall is 11.5 meters. So how many number of long walls? In 30 centimeter, I have two number of long walls, two number of long walls in 30 centimeter, and two number of short walls in 30 centimeter. Okay, 30 centimeter wall has two short walls, 1 and 2. This is not considered under 30 centimeter because this is a 20 centimeter wall, right? 20 centimeter. So counting 30 centimeter wall, we have two long walls and two short walls. This is one long wall, this is one long wall, this is one short wall, and this is one short wall. So two long wall, two short wall in 30 centimeter, and only one short wall, that is this, only one short wall in 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter, only one short wall, no long walls. Okay, no long walls, only one short wall in 20 centimeter. Okay, so coming to short wall length, short wall length is this length. So this is 0.15, that is your 30 centimeter external wall, right? So 0.15 plus this width 4 meters plus 0.15, half of this thickness. So it will be 4.3 meters. So 4.3 meters is the short wall length and 11.5 meters is the long wall length. Okay. So we have calculated the center to center line length of my long wall and a short wall. So I have told you how many number of long walls, two number of long walls and two number of short walls in 30 centimeter wall, and only one short wall in 20 centimeter wall. So that you have to remember. Okay, remember these number of long wall and short walls. Say why we are doing this separately as 20 centimeter and 30 centimeter, because we have been given two different walls, and the walls are different. They are not same throughout your plan. We have two different walls, and also you can see that the foundation are also different for both of them. Foundation are also different, right? We can see that the foundation also same. So this is your 30 centimeter wall, and this is my 20 centimeter wall. Okay, so what I have done is I have drawn these levels. Okay, I have drawn these levels. This is not drawn in your question, but what I have done is I have drawn this level. So this is the blue color dotted line I have drawn for ground level. Okay, so you can see that the ground level are matching here. Ground level are matching. Your plinth level are also matching. Plinth level are also matching, and this is your level at your above your PCC bed, above your PCC bed in 20 centimeter wall, right? And this is at your first step. This level is at your first step of your 30 centimeter wall side stone masonry. Okay, it has two steps in foundation. This is your first step, and this is your second step. So this is at your first step. This level is at your first step. So why I have drawn these different levels is because we will be needing this in your calculation later on. These levels we will be requiring later on while we calculate your size stone masonry quantities of your section of this section. We will be requiring these levels later on. Okay. So let us just go through these sections. So section of your 30 centimeter wall, right? Section of a 30 centimeter wall here, XY section. They have drawn XY section. So coming from bottom. So from this is your ground level, right? This is your ground level. So from ground level up to your foundation level, how much is the depth that is required for foundation? So it will be 0.3, right? 0.3, you can see here 0.3 plus this 0.8, right? 0.8, 0.8, your first step of your foundation, first step of your foundation, 0.3 plus 0.8 plus 0.2. So total length of your excavation or your depth of your excavation that is required from your ground level to your foundation level is 1.3 meters. 1.3 meters is the total excavation depth. Okay, 1.3 meters. So you can see the PCC width, PCC bed width is 0.9, 0.9. That is also the same for your excavation width, right? Excavation width and a PCC bed width will be same. That is 0.9. PCC bed thickness you can see is 0.2, and this is your first step. You can divide your size stone masonry foundation in two steps. This is your first step. This block is your first step. Width of the first step is 0.7. The height of this step is 0.8, 0.8, and length we will calculate later. Okay. And coming to your second step, this is your second step. This 0.5 is the width, and the height you have to calculate. It is not 0.75. it is 0.75 minus this PCC plinth, CC plinth, okay, that is 15 centimeters. So it will be from here till here. So it will be how much? 0.75 minus 15 centimeters or 0.15. So it will be 0.6. So depth is 0.6, width is 0.5. Okay, so this is a second step. So we are only concerned about this because we are asked only to calculate what? We are asked only to calculate earthwork in foundation, PCC bed we have seen, and we have seen sidestone masonry in foundation. So this plinth CC and this brickwork we are not concerned. So we will not be looking in detail into this. So coming to your section in your 20 centimeter wall, section in your 20 centimeter wall, you can say it is not same. It is not same, and it is not going to the same depth as your 30 centimeter wall. It is not going to the same depth. It is smaller. So you can see it is not in steps. It is a single block, right? It is a single block. You can see, and we can see the width of my foundation is 0.6 meter, right? 0.6. PCC thickness is 0.15, 0.15, and the total height of my this sidestone masonry foundation, sidestone masonry is 0.6, 0.6 plus this much amount, plus this amount. So it will be 0.45 minus 15 centimeter or 0.15. So it will be 0.3. So the height will be this much. So it will be 0.9. That is, this is 0.3, right? So this is 0.3. So 0.6 plus 0.3, it is 0.9. So you can see, if you add from here 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 0.3, it is 0.9, right? Same thing I have written here. So width is 0.4, height is 0.9. Okay, so this we are concerned with, PCC bed we are concerned, and we are concerned with the excavation. So excavation will be from ground level to my foundation level. So it will be 0.6 plus 0.15. So it will be 0.75. So depth of excavation is 0.75, width is 0.6. Okay, so I've just given an overview of the cross sections and the what are the quantities and the width and their depths. Okay, so it is tricky when you come to center line method. So in long wall, short wall method, it is a bit complicated, but not very difficult, but a bit tricky when you come to center line method. Okay, so what we will do is we will move into calculation of your next thing. So first what we do always is we calculate the center to center length of the long wall and center to center length of the short wall, which we have done in the first step. That is, you can see it is 11.5 and 4.3. Okay, so 11.5 and 4.3 we have calculated. So this is your first step. So write down under long wall and short wall method. Long wall and short wall method, center to center length of long wall is equal to 11.5 meters, and center to center length of short walls is equal to 4.3 meters. I hope this calculation is clear. Very easy. It is just calculating the center to center length of the particular length of wall. Okay, so if you want, you can write down how it has come. That is 0.15 plus your in room length plus the wall thickness 20 centimeter plus your into in room thickness plus your half of your wall thickness. So if you want, you can write that down, or you can write directly 11.5 and 4.3 if you have understood. So coming to your item of work. So first item of work that we are concerned with is earthwork in excavation. So write down under particular items, particulars of items. So first is your earthwork in excavation. Okay, earthwork in excavation. Under that, first you have to write down 30 centimeter long wall. 30 centimeter long wall. Under that you have to write A. You have to write A, categorize it as A, and mention for 30 centimeter wall. 30 centimeter wall. So in 30 centimeter wall, that is your external wall, okay, which I have marked in red. Okay, so this is your external wall. So those are two number of long walls. So two number of long walls and two number of short walls. This and this. Okay, so this wall is not considered because this is a 20 centimeter wall. So only two short walls and two long walls. So that I have mentioned here. So two number of long walls and two number of short walls. Okay. So coming to the calculation of length. calculation of length. For long wall, what I've told, for long wall, you have to add to your center line length, to the center line length, you have to add the width. Okay, we have to add our width. So center line length I know is 11.5. I will add my width, that is 0.9. Right, you can see in the section for 30 centimeter wall, it is 0.9. Okay, so width is 0.9. So 0.9 I have to add. So length will be 12.4 meters. So 12.4 meter is my length and 0.9 meters is my width. And the depth I have calculated, I have shown you it is 1.3 meters. Depth I have shown you is 1.3. See, it is 1.3 from ground level to my foundation level is 1.3. Okay, so multiplying number into length, into breadth, into depth, I get the quantity as 29.01 meter cube. Okay, so this is for long wall. Coming to short wall. For calculation of the length of the short wall, I have told you we have to deduct the width from your center line length. So center line length we know is 4.3 meters. From that I have to deduct my width, that is 0.9 meters. So width is this same thing, 0.9 for my short wall, right? So what I'll do is from 4.3 I will deduct my width. I get the length as 3.4 meters. So length is 3.4 meters, width is 0.9 and the depth is 1.3. So multiplying number into L into B into D, I get the quantity of earthwork for short wall in 30 centimeter wall as 7.96 meter cube. So both of these are for 30 centimeter wall. Okay, both of these are for 30 centimeter wall. So second, under earthwork excavation, we are done with 30 centimeter wall. So next we have to calculate for 20 centimeter wall. So under that, write down B, categorize it as B for 30 centimeter wall. Okay, for 30 centimeter wall. Now if we just look into the plan, we will see that for 20 centimeter wall, there is only short wall. There are no long walls of 20 centimeter thickness. Only there is one short wall. So what we will do, only we will write down only short wall. Only one number of short wall we will write and no long walls. Okay. So calculation of right here. Okay, here it is. So only one number of long wall. So coming to your calculation of your length, calculation of your length. As I've told you for short wall, how you calculate, you have to reduce or you deduct your width. Okay, deduct the width. So we know the center line length is 4.3 and we have to deduct what you have to deduct. We have to not deduct this. This is a 20 centimeter wall, right? What we usually do is we have to deduct this width 0.6, but we do not deduct 0.6. We deduct 0.9. We have to deduct 0.9. Okay, 0.9 we have to deduct. That is, we have to deduct 0.9 and not 0.6. See, what we get is 3.4, 3.4. Okay, you can see it is same as what you have calculated in your previous short wall. That is 3.4, 3.4, right? So why is that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Because I told you, this is the excavation. See, this is the excavation which was already done for your long wall, right? For a long wall, and it was done already here also for your long wall. Excavation was done. So we need to only excavate for your short wall. We need to excavate over which part? We need to excavate only this much part for your short wall, right? Only this much part we need to excavate for short wall. So what we need to do from center line, we need to deduct this much amount of width. Okay, this much amount of width we need to deduct from here, and from here we need to deduct this much amount of width, right? So this width is of your long wall. This width is of what? This width is of your long wall, not of a short wall, right? This width is of your long wall, of this wall, of a 30 centimeter wall, and this width is how much? 0.9, right? 0.9. So what you have to do, from this center line length 4.3, we need to deduct your width, half of width here, that is 0.45 and 0.45. That is what we have done here. 4.3 minus 0.9, that is 3.4. Understood why we have done deduction or using 0.9 and not by 0.6. Okay, so that is what we have to do. This is a tricky part you have to remember. Okay, remember and do not do mistake while calculating this part. Do not use 0.6. Okay, do not use 0.6 here. Do not use 0.6. Remember, you have to use 0.9. Okay, so 3.4 length we have got. we know the width of the excavation. Width of the excavation is 0.6. That is this. This is your width of excavation, right? Width of excavation. This is 0.6. 0.6. Then your depth. Depth is 0.75. I have shown you. We have calculated. This is 0.75. This is the depth of excavation that is required. That is 0.6 plus 0.15. It is 0.75. So multiplying number into L into B into D, we get the quantity of excavation, that is 1.53 for short wall in 20 centimeter wall. Okay. So because we have a different thickness of walls, what we have to do is we have to separately calculate it for 30 centimeter wall and separately calculate it for 20 centimeter wall. Okay. So if we had three number of different walls, we have to calculate it separately for all the three. If we had four different number of walls, we have to calculate it differently for four numbers. Okay. So as the number of walls are different, for each different wall, we have to calculate it separately. In the previous problems, what we had same thickness and same type of wall everywhere throughout your plan. So we need not what we did not calculate it separately. But here in this numerical, we can see we have two different walls. So we have to calculate all the quantities separately for both the walls. Separately, we have to calculate for both the walls, all the quantities. Okay. So we are done with earthwork. I hope you have understood how you have calculated all the quantities for concerned with your earthwork in excavation. So if you have anything to ask, if you have any doubt, you can ask. You can ask now, and others can copy it down quickly. Okay, so what we will do is we will move on to the next quantity of calculation that they have asked is PCC bed concrete in 1:4:8. So PCC bed concrete 1:4:8. As I said, we have to calculate it separately for 30 centimeter wall, separately for 20 centimeter wall. Okay, so coming to 30 centimeter wall, we know that we have two number of long walls and we have two number of short walls in 30 centimeter wall. That is our external wall, which I marked in red, right? So we have two number of long walls in that and two number of short walls. So coming to your length calculation, it will be the same. It will be same as your earthwork, right? It will be same as your earthwork, that is 12.4 and 3.4. Same calculation you need to follow. So it will be same 12.4 and 3.4, right? And the width is same. Width is same 0.9, 0.9 in both long wall, short wall, and then thickness of your PCC bed. Let us see how much is the thickness. It is 0.2. Right, so 0.2 you have to write here, 0.2. Okay, so multiplying number into L into B into D, we get these quantities in meter cube. We get quantities of PCC bed concrete in meter cube. Okay, so coming to short wall, coming to length of short wall, 20 centimeter wall, 20 centimeter wall, 20 centimeter wall. Here we have only one number of short wall, right? We have only one number of short wall in 20 centimeter wall. Coming to length, okay, length of short wall. They have given a note here. Let us just read through this note. So PCC bed for 20 centimeter wall is at 0.75 meter depth from ground level. Okay, let us just check in the section that they have mentioned. They have mentioned that PCC bed of 20 centimeter wall is at 0.75 meter depth from ground level. Right, very true. See, from ground level, we know that the depth of the PCC bed is 0.75. This is 0.75, right? Okay. So this they have mentioned. So it is at 0.75. Next, at that level, 30 centimeter wall having size stone masonry of 0.7 meter width. So at this level, so I have drawn at this level, you can see at this level or at this level, both at this level, you can see that we have a 0.7 meter thickness width size stone masonry, right? At this level, at a PCC level, what we have your size stone masonry of 0.7 meter width, you can see the width of this is 0.6, right? PCC bed is 0.6, but your size stone masonry is 0.7. So this is the width of this is smaller compared to this. So what will happen is in your plan, same thing. Your PCC, your size stone masonry of 0.7 meter will come inside. It will come inside like this in your short wall. So what you have to do is you have to consider this width. So you have to consider this width while calculating the length. So that is what they have written here. So therefore, the length will be 4.3 minus 0.7, right? 4.3 minus not your 0.6. We should not deduct 0.6. We have to deduct at this level. You have to see what is the thickness at the 30 centimeter wall, right? At this thickness, what is the thickness? 0.7. And since it is greater than 0.6, it is 0.7. What you have to do? We have to use this. You have to use this thickness 0.7. Okay. So 4.3 minus 0.7, it will be 3.6. So it will be 3.6 in length, and the width of my width of my PCC is 0.6. You can see width of my this is 0.6. That is this 0.6. This thickness is 0.6. Then thickness of my PCC bed is 0.15, right? 0.15, and multiplying number into length into breadth into depth, what I get is I get 0.32 meter cube as the PCC bed concrete required in short wall of my 20 centimeter wall. So this is how you calculate separately for 30 centimeter wall and 20 centimeter wall. The only trick is here, this part is tricky, wherein you need to calculate the length by using the width as 0.7, which is the thickness at this PCC bed concrete level. This level you have to calculate. So remember this important thing. Okay, that is at this level you have to check what is the thickness. If this thickness is greater, what you have to do? You have to use this thickness, that is 0.7 and not 0.6. Okay, so moving on to next, that is size stone masonry in cement mortar 1:6. Okay, so next quantity that they have asked to calculate is size stone masonry in foundation. What I have to do? We have to calculate separately for 30 centimeter wall, and we have to calculate separately for 20 centimeter wall. Okay, so we have to calculate separately for 30 centimeter and 20 centimeter. So what we will do is we will first calculate now for 30 centimeter wall. We will calculate for 30 centimeter wall first. So we can see in your cross section, that it has two steps. This is your first step, right? This is your first step of 0.7 meter width, and this is your second step of 0.5 meter width. So your height of your first step is 0.8 meters, and width is 0.7 meters. So that is what we will write here. So we know that long walls and short walls are 2 in number in your 30 centimeter wall, and your width as I've shown is 0.7 meters, and your height is 0.8 meters. Coming to your length calculation, I have told you for a center line length we have to add your width, that is 0.7 meters. We add 0.7 meters. We get 12.2 meters for your long wall. And for short wall, what we do? We deduct our width from a center line length. So center line length for short wall is 4.3. So I will deduct my width, that is 0.7, and I get length as 3.6. So 3.6 I have written. So multiplying number into length into breadth into depth, I get these quantities. This is for my first step in 30 centimeter wall. Coming to your second step, this is your second step. So width is 0.5 meters, and the height, you can see height you have to calculate. So height is this is 0.75 from plinth level to your first step. So it is 0.75. So I have to reduce this 15 centimeter from this 0.75. So it will be 0.75 minus 0.15. So it will be 0.6. the height is 0.6, width is 0.5. So that is what we have written here. So number are two number of long walls, two number of short walls, right? Height I have told you is 0.6, and the width we have seen is 0.5. And coming to your length calculation, I have told you from center line length we have to add our width, that is 0.5. We get 12 meters as my length of my long wall, and for short wall we have to deduct our width, that is from center line 4.3. I deduct for 0.5 and I get length as 3.8. So multiplying number into L into B into D, I get my stone masonry calculation for my second step in 30 centimeter wall. In second step in 30 centimeter wall, that is stone masonry. Okay, so what we are done with? We are done with my 30 centimeter wall stone masonry calculation. Okay, we are done with 30 centimeter wall stone masonry calculation. We are done. So moving on to next, that is we will be looking into the stone masonry calculation, in my 20 centimeter wall. In my 20 centimeter wall, we have to look into stone masonry, that is this part. Okay, this part we have to look into, this part we have to calculate for my 20 centimeter wall. So you can see the width is 0.4 meter, width is 0.4 meter, width is 0.4. But you can see that at this level, it is coming to 0.7 meter width of my 30 centimeter wall. It is coming up to this 0.3 meters from my PCC. If you calculate this level, it is 0.3. This height is 0.3, which I have mentioned here. So we have to calculate this separately, and we have to calculate this part separately. This part we have to calculate separately. This part have to calculate separately. This part have to calculate separately. Even though this is a single step, there are no steps like this. Even though this has no steps like the 30 centimeter wall, because the 30 centimeter wall is coming in contact with it, because the 30 centimeter wall is coming in contact with it here at the junction, right? At the junction, the 30 centimeter wall is coming in contact, and the levels, if you calculate, if you see the levels, it is having different levels. It is, this width is different, this width is different. So for different amount of widths, we have to calculate it separately. At this step, we have to divide it. At this level, we need to divide it at this, where the width changes. This level we have to divide, and I have calculated for you the height of this step and the height of this step. So it will be 0.3 and this will be 0.6. Okay, this will be 0.6 and this will be 0.3. So we need to calculate in two steps for your stone masonry in your 20 centimeter wall also, because it is coming in contact with your 30 centimeter wall at junction. We cannot just directly calculate. We need to deduct. Appropriately based on this stone masonry in my 30 centimeter wall. So we will look into calculations and we will have a clear idea. So moving on to stone masonry in 20 centimeter wall. Stone masonry in 20 centimeter wall. So you can see that they have mentioned here clearly, meeting with first course of 30 centimeter wall. By course I mean step. Okay, so meeting with first step of 30 centimeter wall. Meeting with first step of 30 centimeter wall. So what they have told is this, meeting with first step. So this is my first step of my 30 centimeter wall. So how much part is meeting? This much part is meeting, this much, right? So this much part is in contact with my 30 centimeter wall. 30 centimeter wall, first step. Okay. So what I need to do, I need to calculate this part separately. This part I have to calculate separately. So height of this part is 0.3. Height of this part is 0.3. That I have written here. See, 30 centimeter wall, 0.3. Height is 0.3. And width, what is the width? Width is 0.4. Width is 0.4. Width is 0.4, right? And coming to length calculation. Now coming to length calculations, I have told you for short wall, this is a short wall, so there are no long walls here. So what do? We deduct our width. We deduct our width from our center line length. Center line length we know is 4.3, and we need to deduct our width that is the width of my 30 centimeter wall that it is in contact with. So this part is in contact with my 30 centimeter wall at the width of 0.7 meters at 0.7 meters. So what I need to do is I need to deduct 0.7, not 0.4, 0.4, but how much it is in contact with. It is in contact with this part, this step, which is of 0.7. So I need to calculate, I need to deduct 0.7, 0.7. So from 4.3, I will deduct 0.7. So the length is 3.6. Okay, so length is 3.6. So I have written number is 1, right? Number of short wall is 1. So multiplying number into length, into breadth, into depth, I get the amount of side stone masonry in my short wall up to the 30, up to where it meets the 30 centimeter wall in the first step. Okay, in the first step. Now coming to the second part, wherein it is meeting with the second step of 30 centimeter wall, wherein it is meeting with the second step of the 30 centimeter wall. So second step is this part. Okay, so this part. So how much it is meeting? It is from this level going up to this level. So how much is the height of this? It is 0.3 plus 0.3, it is 0.6. So the height which it is meeting with this 0.5 meter width, or the second step of my 30 centimeter wall, the height that is meeting, it is 0.6 meters, 0.6 meters. So 0.6 meters is the height, that is you can see here, it is 0.6. The width is same, that is 0.4 meters. But coming to your length calculation now, coming to length calculation, I have told you for short wall we need to deduct the width. So what we need to deduct? We need to deduct the width of the 30 centimeter wall that it is in contact with. So it is in contact with this 0.5 meter width, right? 0.5 meters. I have told you if the width is greater than this, we have to deduct this width, not this width. We can see it is 0.4, so we have to deduct 0.5, not 0.4. So we have to use deduct 0.5. So center line length is 4.3 minus 0.5. So we get 3.8. So 3.8, and number of short wall is 1. So multiplying number into L into B into D, what we get? We get the quantity of the size stone masonry in my 30 centimeter, in my 20 centimeter wall, which is in contact with my second step of my 30 centimeter wall. Okay, so it is a bit confusing in the beginning, but understand, once you practice, you will be very clear and you will be solving it quickly in your exam. So you need to practice this part. Okay, so when you have different thickness of walls and different foundations of walls, so this is a tricky part. You need to understand and you need to solve properly in exam. So we are done with the long wall and short wall method. You can see we are done with all the things that they have asked. They had asked us to calculate earthwork. We are done with earthwork. We are done with PCC, and we are done with size stone masonry. So we are done with long wall, short wall method. So others you can just copy down, and others if you have any doubt, you can ask. You can ask now. If you have any doubt in any part of the calculation of your long wall, short wall method, you can ask now. Right, others can copy down quickly. I give you 2 minutes. Until then, if anyone has doubt, you can type in your chat, or you can unmute and you can ask. Okay, so if you have not understood any of the part, you can just let me know which part you have not understood, or if you want me to repeat any of the section of the long wall, short wall method, you can just type in chat, and you can let me know which part I should repeat or which you have not understood. I will just explain it one more time. Okay, so you have 1 minute. So I will wait for 1 minute, and I will start at 12. I will start in a minute. Okay. Until then, you can just copy it down, and others can ask if they have any doubts. Okay, so what we will do is now, after we are done with this long wall short wall method, now we have to look into your centerline method of calculation of the same numerical using centerline method. We are done with long wall short wall. Now we will look into centerline method. Okay, so first thing that you have to calculate in centerline method, what you have to calculate, you have to calculate the total centerline length, right? Total centerline length. But here what you have to do is you have to calculate separately for 30 centimeter and separately for 20 centimeter wall. Total centerline length you have to now calculate based on your walls. Okay, so we have two types of walls, that is 30 centimeter wall and we have 20 centimeter wall. So what you have to do is you have to calculate the centerline total centerline length of 30 centimeter wall separately and total centerline length of my 20 centimeter wall 20 centimeter wall separately. So let us just look at how we can do that. Let me just erase all this. Okay, so you can see I have marked in red. I have marked in red your 30 centimeter wall. This is the centerline length of the 30 centimeter wall. Total centerline length will be the summation of this. Okay, so the total length of this red color line, the total length of this red color line will be the total centerline length of my 30 centimeter line, 30 centimeter wall. And the blue length of this blue line is the total centerline length of my 20 centimeter wall. Okay, so let us just calculate. So the total centerline length of my 30 centimeter wall will be 11.5 into 2, right? 11.5 into 2, that is this length and this length, plus 4.3 into 2, 4.3 this length and this length. So it will be 11.5 into 2 plus 4.3 into 2. So that is what we will write here. So 11.5 into 2 plus 4.3 into 2. So it will be totally 30.6. So this is for 30 centimeter wall. So the total centerline length of my 30 centimeter wall is 30.6 meters. Okay. So coming to your 20 centimeter wall, 20 centimeter wall. So 20 centimeter wall is only one, right? Only one, and the length will be from here to here. So it will be 4.3 meters itself and nothing else, 4.3 meters itself, right? So this is my 20 centimeter wall. So center line length will be from here to here, which is 4.3 meter itself. So my 20 centimeter wall, right? 20 centimeter wall, the total center line length is 4.3 meters directly. No need to calculate. So we have calculated the center line, total center line length of my 30 centimeter and 20 centimeter wall. So now we need to look into number of junctions, number of T junctions, specifically number of T junctions. So number of T junctions from a plan, you can observe that there is one T junction here and one T junction here. So number of junctions, that is capital N is equal to 2. Capital N is equals to 2. So that is written here, capital N, or the total number of T junctions is 2. Okay. So this is what, this is 20 centimeter wall to 30 centimeter wall. So how is this junction? 20 centimeter wall is getting into 30 centimeter wall, right? So in this junction, you can see this 20 centimeter wall is getting into 30 centimeter wall. Here also it is same, this 20 centimeter wall is getting into 30 centimeter wall. So this is how you name the junction, 20 centimeter wall to 30 centimeter wall. So that is how you have named here, to 20 centimeter wall to 30 centimeter wall. So how many junctions? Two number of junctions. So you know the formula I have told you in the last problem, it is total centerline length minus n into b by 2. So remember this formula to calculate the length of a particular item of work. So coming to your calculation part, first is your earthwork in excavation. Under earthwork in excavation, first thing you need to calculate for 30 centimeter wall and then for 20 centimeter wall. So no need to separate here as long wall, short wall in centerline method. So directly write number as 1 in centerline always. So number will be 1 always. So we will look into length later. We will first calculate. We will first write down B and D. Okay, we will write breadth and your depth. So excavation for 30 centimeter wall, width is 0.9, right? So width is 0.9. Width is 0.9, and the depth, that is from here to here, it is 1.3 meters. 1.3 from here here it is 1.3 meters. So depth as 1.3 meters I've written, width as 0.9 from a cross section we have seen, and coming to our length calculation, we need to calculate using this formula. So 4.3 is my so this is for your center line for your 30 centimeter wall, right? 30 centimeter wall. So since there are no junctions in 30 centimeter wall, so there are no junctions, meaning this n part is 0, and if this is 0, so what will be the length? Length will be same as your center line length, total center line length. So L is equals to total center line length, so that is equal to 31.6. So that is what I have written here directly, 31.6. No need to calculate, no need for any deductions, because the number of junctions are 0 for 30 centimeter wall. So in 30 centimeter wall, directly you can calculate. You can see it is your external wall. There are no junctions for a 30 centimeter wall, right? So it is running continuously. So it is no need for deductions in our 30 centimeter wall. So it is directly written as center line length, total center line length. So we can get the total quantity by multiplying number into L into B into D. So coming to your 20 centimeter wall, we know the width of the 20 centimeter wall foundation is 0.6, and the depth of foundation from ground level to foundation level is 0.75. We have seen in the previous long wall short wall method, it is the same quantities. Coming to your length calculation, right? Length calculation, we need to use the formula now. We need to use the formula. So it is total center line length, we know is 4.3 total center line length, and the number of junctions are 2 for your 20 centimeter wall, right? For 20 centimeter wall, it is number is 2, and the width I have told you, width we have to use of the 20 centimeter wall, width we have to use of the the 30 centimeter wall, not 0.6. We have to not use 0.6, since it is since a 30 centimeter wall width is larger at that level. We have to use 0.9 by 2, right? 0.9 by 2, not 0.6 by 2. Same explanation or the same reason that I have given in long wall short wall. Because of the same reason, what we have to do is we have to use 0.9 and not 0.6. Okay. So remember this part you have to remember. It is a tricky part which usually students do mistake while calculation, and where you lose your marks. Okay, so remember, whenever you have different wall thicknesses, you have to look for your same level wall thickness, same level. You have to look, and you have to check at whether at this level your width is more over here or width is more over here. Since you can see it is 0.6 and it is 0.9. So what you have to do is you have to use 0.9 and not 0.6. I have told you, I have explained in the long wall short wall method why we need to use 0.9 and not 0.6. So multiplying this, we get the quantity as 1.53, and the summation of these two will give us the total quantity of excavation in earthwork required, that is 38.5 meter cube. So this is what is your earthwork in excavation. So coming to PCC bed concrete for 30 centimeter wall, number is 1, right? Number is 1, and there are no deductions. Number of junctions, there are no junctions, so no deductions. Directly use the total center line length. So width is 0.9, and the depth is or the thickness of the PCC bed you can see in our figure is 0.2. So multiplying those, we get the quantity as 5.89. So yeah, it is easy for 30 centimeter wall direct calculation. But coming to your 20 centimeter wall, now coming to a 20 centimeter wall, so width we know is 0.6 of a PCC bed, and the thickness of PCC bed from your section you can see it is 0.15. Now coming to length calculation, we know that the length we have to calculate using the formula. So as the formula says, length is equals to center line length, total center line length, that is 4.3 minus number of junctions, that is 2. 4.3 minus 2 into B by 2. So here you have to use B as 0.7 and not as 0.6. Why? So because at that level you need to check the section, and this at this section you know that the width is more here. Say the PCC bed is 0.6, but your wall thickness over here, or your side stone masonry thickness is more, that is 0.7. So what we need to do, instead of 0.6, we need to use 0.7 and not 0.6. So we need to substitute 0.7 over here and not 0.6, and we need to calculate the length, that is 3.6. So substituting 3.6 here as length and multiplying here number into length into breadth into depth, we get the quantity, and summation of these two quantities will give us the total PCC bed concrete, that is 6.01 meter cube. 6.01 meter cube. So last particular of item work that we need to calculate is side stone masonry in cement mortar 1:6. Side stone masonry in cement mortar 1:6 for foundation. So first thing that you need to do is first for 30 centimeter wall, we will calculate separately 30 centimeter wall. So we can see in section that your 30 centimeter wall has two steps, right? Two steps. So coming to your first step. So number is always one, number is always one. Width of the step, you can see width of the step you can see in a figure, it is 0.7, and the depth of your step you can see it is 0.8. Okay, 0.8. And you know that for your 30 centimeter wall there is no junction, so you need to use directly the total centerline length. So multiplying all these values, we get the quantity of your side stone masonry in first step in your 30 centimeter wall. So coming to your second step in your 30 centimeter wall, you know it is one in number, always one in number, and then length is the same as your total centerline length, since there are no junctions in your 30 centimeter wall, right? Then width we can see in a figure, it is 0.5, and the depth or height of the second step is 0.6. So multiplying all these values, we get the quantity of your side stone masonry in second step of your 30 centimeter wall. Okay, of the second step in 30 centimeter wall. So this is for a 30 centimeter wall. This is for a 30 centimeter wall. Coming to your 20 centimeter wall, last part, 20 centimeter wall. Okay, so we have to check the levels. We have to check the levels, and we have to check whether the width is more in the 30 centimeter wall than your 20 centimeter wall. Okay, so whenever we are calculating for 20 centimeter wall, we need to check the level, the thickness or the width of the 30 centimeter wall at the same level, or at the same level of a 20 centimeter wall. And if the width is more than a 20 centimeter wall, what we do is we use the width of the larger 30 centimeter wall. So that is what we will do here. So meeting with first course of 30 centimeter wall, that is where your same thing that I've explained, where your this part, right, this part. So this part is your first step, right? This part is your first step. So how much of it is meeting with your 20 centimeter wall? How much of your first step is meeting? Only this part is meeting, right? Only this part, only 0.3 meter height is meeting with your first step. So we need to calculate separately for this step, and that is width is 0.7 that we have to use for deductions width, because 0.7 is more than 0.4, right? 0.4 is lesser than 0.7. So what we do is for deductions we use 0.7, right, for deductions, and the height of the first step is 0.3. Height is 0.3. So that is what we will do here. So you can see the height is 0.3 and the width of my side stone masonry is 0.4. Okay, the width is 0.4. But while deductions, you can see for deductions what we have to use. We have to use the width of the 30 centimeter wall at the same level. At the same level, you have to check for the 30 centimeter wall. If the width is more than 0.4, we have to use the width of the 30 centimeter wall. And we can see in the figure that at the same level, we have 0.7 meter as width, 0.7 meter as width of the 30 centimeter wall. So in deductions, what you have to do, you have to use 0.7. So the length is 4.3 minus 2 into 0.7 by 2. So it is 3.6. It is 3.6. So you have to use 3.6 into 1 into 0.4 into 0.3. So we get the quantity as 0.43. Okay, so this is your calculation up to 0.3 meters. So it is calculation. So we have done calculation of this part. Okay. So this part is over. So you need to calculate now for the remaining this part we have to calculate. So how much is the height? It is 0.6. Okay, 0.6 meter is the height, and it is coming in contact with this 30 centimeter wall that is having a width of 0.5. 0.5. You can see that the width 0.5 is more than the width 0.4. So what you have to do in deductions, or in your calculation of your length, what you have to do, you have to use this width. You have to use 0.5 as the width. Okay. So in your deductions, here you can see I have used 0.5. Okay, 0.5. So your length of the wall will be 4.3 minus number of junctions 2 into 0.5 by 2. So it will come up to 3.8 meters. So number will always be 1. So length we have calculated as 3.8, and we know the width of the side stone masonry in the cross section is 0.4, and the height you have shown you is 0.6. Okay, so it will come up to 0.91. So adding up all of this, all of this side stone masonry work, adding up all of this, you get the total quantity as 28.52. So this is how you calculate the side stone masonry in cement mortar 1:6 for foundations of 30 centimeter wall and for 20 centimeter wall. So the tricky part is for calculation for a 20 centimeter wall, this calculation of your length, wherein you have to use the width of your 30 centimeter wall. So remember, this is a tricky part wherein you have to remember. If you do a mistake while calculating this, your problem will go wrong and you will lose marks. Okay. So this is how you have to calculate using center line method. Okay. So you can copy down, and meanwhile others, if you have any doubt, you can ask, and others can start typing in your attendance. You can start typing in your attendance. What you can do is you can start typing in your attendance, and anyone, if you have doubt, you can unmute and you can ask. You can unmute and you can ask others. If you have any doubt, you can unmute and you can ask. Meanwhile you can type in your attendance. Meanwhile, start typing in your attendance, and if you have any doubt, you can unmute and you can talk quickly. Everyone should type in your attendance. Quickly type in your attendance, and if you have any doubts, you can unmute and you can talk. If you want me to explain any of the part, we will explain it in the next class. You can just let me know. Quickly type in your attendance. Quickly type in your attendance. Do not leave the class after typing in your attendance. Do not leave the class. I once again repeat, do not leave the class after typing in your attendance. Quickly type in your attendance. Others also quickly type in your attendance. There are 35 members here. There were more than 40, I guess, in the initial stage. I don't know why they have left while the attendance is being asked. Quickly type in your attendance, students, everyone. 1 more minute I will give you. Quickly type in your attendance. Okay, so I hope everyone has typed in their attendance. I hope everyone has typed.